And now if you could just have clarification on what's on the table, the motion, and if you could read the verbiage, that would be great.
All right. I'm not going to read the verbiage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to direct all of you to the typed document that was given about a week ago to all of you now when we did the initial motion. And what you'll see yesterday, that's right, it was yesterday. All right. So what you'll see on the top is MTC's motion, which I'm embedding in our motion so they're consistent, along with the items that are typed below that you'll see there are 6 of them. Items 3, 4, and 5 are all process that we're giving direction. Item 1 and 2, I'm including that as direction to staff now, as for the reasons I stated earlier. Item 6, all of the comments made by Dan, by Lynette, right, and by all of you, including, will be included as feedback for staff to be considered and to make sure is presented to our legislative, to the teams that are working on this legislative activity. The only other addition that I've included is an economic analysis that looks at small cities that will be done concurrently with the work, small to medium cities, with the work that the staff will be doing legislatively, with all of us. We're not putting this on them.
So, Mr. President, I've got to ask 2 questions now.
Please.
One question is, what is this economic analysis of? Is it of the whole CASA Compact? Is it of the revenue measures? What is it of?
Please.
I can explain. The various cities are trying to document the economic impact of the CASA proposals on them. Several cities say it will cause them to go bankrupt. Other cities say
you mean
it will cause
elements 1 through 10, the whole thing,
yes.
Not just the revenue piece of it.
No, the whole
okay.
thing.
That's understood then.
And every city needs to provide that data.
Yeah. Now, on the second one, I mean, I've listened to literally dozens of suggestions tonight. Do you mean to request that we compile dozens of suggestions and send them to Sacramento?
Please.
Can I have the floor for a minute?
Please.
Sooner or later, Steve, and it's probably going to be when somebody tries to put something on the ballot to fund all this stuff, all those questions are going to have to be answered. So we might as well start now. It's going to take from now until 2020 to get them all answered and to get people satisfied in individual cities to endorse whatever the hell the funding measure ends up being. So I think what's just being asked is that this whole amalgamation, to use Jake's word, of comments is not lost today and not just stored on the videotape, but conveyed to the legislators so they know what they're up against. If they authorized a ballot measure, they know what the questions are going to be that need to be answered in every community in 101 cities. And I think it's a good recommendation to just get that out there and start working on it. It's on the videotape tonight. I don't think it's going to change.
So, Steve, I just have a question. For several months now, I've been asking for a fiscal analysis. And I've been told through my endeavors that, well, as these things move forward in the legislature, I'm sure they will, this is almost a quote of you, that the legislature will do the fiscal analysis. And now why all of a sudden can we do a fiscal analysis?
Well, Commissioner, I'm not...
no, I'm a director now.
I'm not director.
Yeah.
I'm not certain we can do exactly what Director Givens wants or what you were thinking about. I honestly don't recall you making repeated requests for such an analysis.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely.
Well, then that's
at least
me.
twice.
That's my fault.
And well, but you told me that the fiscal analysis would be done
well,
when the legislature
that's a true
starts writing
statement.
the
The
bills.
legislature tends to do fiscal analysis of bills that they consider.
Point of order, Chair. We have a motion on the floor. Can
I
we take a
understand
vote?
your point of order, but I've been pretty good all night.
We were trying to clarify the motion, and that was the intent of that. And it's clarified now, and I believe, Fred, we'll do a roll call on this.
Could I comment? No, I mean, with just due respect, I just think we're complicating it. I think we'd be better off to vote on the MTC motion. Can I make a substitute motion? All right. All right.
So the question's been called, and Fred, if you could take the roll call.
On the motion, Supervisor Anderson,
No.
Mayor Aragon, Mayor Bogue,
No.
Supervisor Chavez. Yes. Councilmember Clark.
Yes.
Supervisor Cortese.
Aye.
Councilmember Dieppe.
Aye.
Councilmember Eklund. No. Councilmember, let's see, Mayor Garcia.
Yes.
Councilmember Gibbons.
I was afraid you were going to get to me. Yes.
Councilmember McElhaney.
Yes.
Supervisor Haggerty. Mayor Halliday.
Yes.
Supervisor let's see. Councilmember Hudson is absent. Councilmember Lee. No. Councilmember McKenzie. Aye. Supervisor Mandelman.
No.
Supervisor Miley.
No.
Supervisor Mitchoff. Councilmember Perales.
Yes.
Councilmember Pierce.
Yes.
Supervisor Pine. No. Supervisor Rabbit.
Yes.
Director Rahim.
Yes.
Supervisor Ramos.
Yes.
Supervisor Rodoni. Councilmember Arenas.
Yes.
Supervisor Brown.
No.
Councilmember Kalb.
Aye.
Director Chang.
Yes.
And Councilmember Romero.
Yes.
I think.
Final toll here.
Yes. I have 21 yes, 9 no, 1 absent.